Sheila May Maldo, currently taking Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. So this is going to be my CS311 Computer Programming 3 assessment, which is the Arellano University Equipment Management System, or the AUEMS. So we have here the login form, and where of course we need the username and password. So it should be active. If in case it's inactive, you cannot be able to log in to our login form or to the system itself. Now I'll be starting using the admin account. So we have three user types, which is the admin, technical, and the user. So as an admin, you have the access to everything on the system. So you have the main page for the accounts, equipments, and logs. So first, we are going to log in using the admin access. So I'm gonna type it here, admin, and then the password. So, but first I will be showing you the wrong credential for you to see what is the message that you're going to receive once you type in a wrong credential. And then you also have here the show password, where you can see the password that you're typing to, of course, double check if the credential that you type in was the correct one. So for this one, this is again the wrong credential, so I will be logging in. You will have this message, incorrect account credentials or account is inactive. As I mentioned, if you have an inactive account, even you already have an account, you cannot be able to access the system. So right now I'll be going to write access for us to see what's inside the system. So I'll be typing in again the correct password. Then just key in login. Sorry. And then login. So as I mentioned, if you are the administrator, so you have here the maintenance button up here. So you have the access for the accounts, equipments, and also the legs. So first I will be showing the accounts in where as an admin, you can add, update, or delete. So for every transaction that we're going to do, we can just use the refresh button. So first, I'm gonna show you how to add. So I will be putting it here, like then the password that we want and which type the user. So I'm gonna put it as technical since next to admin is the technical. So I'll be showing you the access of the technical as well. So the email address, then just type in save. So just clear if you want to go back to the main page. So but now we will be saving it. So click save. So we have this message saying that password should be at least 6 character. That's another validation. So I just type in 4 here. So it should be at least 6 numerical any digits. So then click on save. So new account is added since we are using the add button. So just click on OK, and as I mentioned, you should press the refresh to reflect the changes that you did. Now we will be updating this one again, the one that we add. So we want to update that one. So like for example, we want it to make a user only. So or we can make it as inactive and then just click save. So and then, are you really updating the account? Of course, yes. So if no, you can just click in the no. But now we're going to click the yes. Account updated. So just click on OK and then refresh for you to see the update that we did. So as you can see here, it's now inactive. So and the user type changed it to user from technical. So we will be now deleting admin 2 that we did. So for us to see if it's working. So are you sure you want to delete the account? Of course, yes. And you will have this message saying that the account was deleted. So just press in OK and then refresh. So the account is already deleted. So we have here the input keyword and where you can type in your username for us to see which username you're looking for. So that's are the things that you can see in the accounts management again as a administrator. If you are technical and a user, only you don't have any permission to see this accounts management. So aside from that, of course, we have an equipment. So from the equipment, we have buttons like especially we have the search button. So just type in using the search button, you can see the asset number or serial number, even the user type and the department. You can just type in those inputs for you to see using this keyword. So like for example, I'm gonna use a type. So I'm gonna use keyboard. So if you type in the keyboard or just key, you will be able to see the keyboard here. So we also have a table that display asset number, course, serial number, type, branch, department, and the status. So we have here the add button that will allow us to add, of course, like we're going to add asset, then serial number, and then type. We're going to use mouse and which manufacturer, year model. So for the year, it should be 4 digits only. So the description, just red, and the branch. So the passage and the department. Then just click on save. The equipment was added. So just keep on OK and then refresh for you to see the item that you're added. And then we also have an update button that will allow the user or the admin to go to edit the equipment form. So we will be editing this one. So this is the current. So we have the current in where we can change. So like for example, you want to change this one into keyboard and this one. So you can use this that you want to make it purple. And then if you want to put in on prepare, so just type in or click in save. Then they're gonna ask you if you really want to update the equipment. And now, since we really want to do it, just click on yes. So the equipment is updated. Then okay. So refresh for you to see the changes that you did. So as you can see here, the status is already on repair. And lastly, we have the delete button in where we can delete the equipment. So just click the delete button. So you will be receiving delete equipment. Of course, yes. Then equipment is deleted. Okay, refresh, and then the equipment is no longer here. So again, as a administrator, you have the access to do this. So aside from that, as the administrator, you can also see the lags. So here in the lags, of course, you can see that we have the table, which is the date lag, time lag, the ID, who performed, the action, and the modules, all in all in this lags. So for this one, this is sort and descending order. So as you can see here. So all the action that we did is here in lags. So you can delete it. So of course we're going to do that. So just press and clear lags. So this message will be receiving. So clear lags, this action is irreversible. So meaning if you really want to do it, you will no longer go back the items that you deleted. So once I delete this, the logs will also be showing here that me as administrator did this action. So we will be pressing the yes, all logs had disappeared. So here, as you can see, as I mentioned, if you clear this lag, you perform and the action was clearing the lags and this is the time frame. So this is the account or for the administrator access. So I will be logging up this for you to see the access of the technical and as well as the user. So we will be using the tech one for the technical and then password of course login. So as I mentioned, if you are the technical, you don't have the access for the lag. So it's in here, but it's not applicable for the technical. So we have here the maintenance. You also can see the accounts, but you cannot go there. So as technical, you only have the equipment access in where you can see here the asset, serial number, and everything that the administrator have. So you also have here the search button. So just type in, like for example, you want serial number, so it's there. So here I will be showing you same thing as the administrator, but more on validation. So for the validation, of course, we need to like we want to add. So want to for the serial number. So I'll be showing you a validation in where you can see later on. So the type, we want keyboard, manufacturer, HP, and then branch and department. So just click on save. But again, you will be receiving an validation error saying serial number already in use. So as you can see here, we already have the serial number one. So it cannot be in use. So there So I'm gonna show you another one. So for example, I add here um, more than 4 digits, so it's not possible for the number. So for example, I just type in 3. So you will be receiving this error message saying that you should enter a 4-digit number. And also, if you are trying to type in letter, it is not really possible. As I mentioned, it should be only numeric and contains 4 characters. So there. Then click on save. So new equipment is added. So refresh and then you will see here the equipment that we add. So same thing, you can update that one. And then just click on save, then add update is added. Refreshing it, you will see the changes that we did. Then we will be deleting it. Then so refresh for you to see the changes that we did. So since you don't have the logs access, you can now go on logout. And lastly, for the user type that we have for the last time, we will be using the user type. Login. Then you only have a view for all of the items here in the system. So as you can see, logs is not clickable, maintenance, accounts is not clickable, but for the equipment, you only have the view for this one. So you can type in using the search button, the asset, the serial number, or the type. So I'll be using mouse. So you can see the result here, but again, you don't have any access or you cannot add, update, or delete. So even you refresh that, just gonna show you the items in the equipment management, but not modifiable. So that is the access for the user type. So since we are no longer using or going to do anything here. So don't, I cannot show you the lag since you're only the user. We will now be lagging out. So do you want to log out? Yes. So that's it for my 3S311 assessment. Thank you. For the SQL, I just use this one, the EMSDB. So we have the TBL accounts. For the TBL accounts, I have here the username, password, user type, email, status, and all the items that is needed. So for the equipment, of course, we need to have the asset, serial number, type, manufacturer, year, model, description, branch, department, status, created by, and date created. So for the lags, we have the date lag, time lag, action, module, ID, and perform by. So that is the database design. So for the code that I use for this, so it's here. So we have again login. This is the login, and we also have the main. So for the main as administrator, we have the accounts, equipments, and lags. So these are the items that I use in creating this. So this is how it looks. So drag and drop using the Biswas. So that's it. Thank you.